We know that purchasing your home is a really big thing. It could be sometimes a little bit scary just because it's really big. There's a lot of moving parts and a lot of information. And so what I thought would be nice is just to have someone who has purchased their home just share with you all what was her experience. And so I'll turn it over to Ms. Council.
Hello, everyone. I closed on my home February earlier this year. The process at first, it was a little slow, but as we got moving and got into things, the excitement built up. I was one of the first ones over in the University District as a managing agent to oversee the asset for the owners. And from there, I had been here in the development for the full 15 years of the contract. And so when it came down time that I received an offer to purchase, I jumped at the opportunity. Number one, it lets me leave something behind for my grandchildren. And number two, now I can focus more on the home ownership aspect as opposed to being a renter. It's a lot different, but again, CHN was the partner that helped us walk through the process. And once we got the ball going, it was a very, very smooth transition. It was exciting. It's still exciting, and it's almost a year now. And the incentives that were offered are unmatched. I've never seen it. And at the end of 5 years, I'll own this home outright. So if you can find another deal like this in the city of Detroit, please direct me into that direction to send other people, because right now I have found nothing even comparable to the city of Detroit giving incentives. Then Cinnaire had incentives, and it just made everything affordable. And I thought about it this way: what I paid for rent was more than my house payment, and that include my insurance, my taxes, all of that. And now the city of Detroit, and I don't know if this has hit Yolonda's area, but the city of Detroit now, for a lot of the homes, they're still going to give tax breaks on the home. So that's another incentive for you to purchase. Then once you purchase the home, I was able to purchase the lot adjacent to my home, because now I'm a homeowner, and the lot was only 125. So I can take and do whatever I want with the lot. But it's just the whole process of me owning something. And so if you have not went through home ownership before, it is going to be an exciting time for you. Just get your things in as they request them. I attended the home buyers credit class, which was like a beginner's class to tell you about the purchase agreement, to tell you, some of the unknowns that you guys, you get a bunch of papers and they say, here, sign here. No, that class, opened our eyes to how they come up with the numbers and how the numbers are generated and calculated. And it just made, like I said, everything so much easier. Don't look at it as a task or it being hard, and don't procrastinate, because let me tell you, these incentives are not going to last. And I was so happy that I got in on the ground level and was able to maneuver through, show your income and your bank statements. And the number one thing is not to make large purchases, if you can avoid it. I understand the holidays are upon us. I understand that, but the holidays are going to be up on you next year when you're a homeowner. So I couldn't be happier. I couldn't, and it's so many things now that I'm doing, changing my cupboards and, just things that as a renter, you couldn't do. But now I have that opportunity. So I encourage anyone that's on this call that is at that stage, follow those processes and follow those steps. It will get you there so much faster. And again, I can't thank Cinnaire enough. I can't thank Community Resource, which is who the lender is that I dealt with. I don't know if it's going to be the same for this development, but let me tell you, if you look around at all of the developments being thrown up, and I drove down Woodward today, there's 3 brand new apartment communities being thrown up. Rents are starting at $1,200, $1,500 a month. Here you can have a house payment for $600 a month and you own it. The apartments, you still got to pay lights, you still got to pay gas, but you have no ownership in it. It's almost like opening up a window and throwing your money out of it. Now you have an investment. So again, I can talk all day long about the process and how well everything was orchestrated and set up, and I'm just happy. I'm a happy homeowner.
Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you so much for sharing with us.